Hey, it's Aaron. Today I have a question from somebody who wants to stay anonymous. The question is about Tesla, so I know there's going to be a lot of commentary for this video. So it is. The question is, how did Elon Musk build Tesla Motors and with whose money? So it's a good question because it's not just, the asking for the, I don't know, kind of the dreamy version of the mythology of how Musk did it. It's asking for actually who paid for it. And that's a pretty good thing, a pretty good way to kind of narrow things down and really really pinpoint. Excuse me. So Tesla was actually founded by other people. It was founded by a guy named Martin Eberhard. He used to be the CEO, and a guy named Mark Tarpenning. I assume that's how you say his name. Tarpenning or something like that. They started out with their own funding, and they were working basically R&D. So they were trying to come up with how they're going to make this happen. They knew they were going to make an electric car, and then they were working from that point. They soon entered a Series A funding, which for a startup is the first funding round. And when they did that, Elon Musk basically did that entire funding. He was almost all of the money they made from that Series A. He put in several $1,000,000 to the company. So when he did that, he took over as CEO shortly after that, and he ran their first major investment round, and that made him CEO. Kind of pushed Eberhard out of the picture. So Musk's initial first major investment round was after showcasing a prototype. So that was the first Roadster. That was the prototype Roadster. And the production Roadster, the first one, it wasn't a whole lot different from that. But they had proven that they could do it. That was the point. Then this new investment round started. Most of those investors were friends of Elon Musk's. So they were a lot of Silicon Valley types. They included Valor Equity, which is a very large investment company. Sergey Brin, you probably know that name. Larry Page, also of Google. These were good friends of Musk's. Jeff Skull, who was former Skull, whatever, it's a cool name. He was the former president of eBay and also a close friend of Musk. That is the majority of the funding for the next level. And then not too long after that, they went public. In that time, they also got some interest-bearing loans from the U.S. government. This was via the Advanced Technology Vehicles Manufacturing Loan Program that was created to, quote, lessen U.S. dependence on foreign oil by by developing more fuel-efficient vehicles. Several other companies, Ford, Nissan, Fisker Auto, which went bankrupt, and a few others also got loans. The loan program and then its timing with the market crash that came soon after makes it kind of politically charged, but it's worth noting that most of those who did not go bankrupt in the process paid back those loans. So that is the background for Tesla Motors. That's where the funding came from. Once the company went public, funding was all from the market. So right now, I don't know what the shares are today. I didn't bother to look, but Tesla shares have consistently been very high, and they have continued to sell well, and so they've continued to have major investment. Most of Elon Musk's billions in value, so his personal wealth, is actually tied up in Tesla stocks. So, he's not flush with money, not like Bezos, who reportedly keeps several $billions on hand. Musk hasn't been doing that. But there you go. That's that's the background. Hopefully that answers the question, because the major part of the question was really whose money was used to start Tesla Motors. There you go. It was Elon Musk's money. It was money from several Silicon Valley investors and one investment company, and then also a government-backed loan that was paid back. So there you go. That's what I got. So if you have a question and you want an answer to it, you can always ask me. I'm always here. You can hit me up on the comments down there. You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. Just make sure you tag me or DM me. Otherwise, I probably won't see. And yeah, there you go. So that's it. Talk to you again soon.